Hello there! Once again, it's Anton from Anton Will Obey. And look, behold! I am finally one of those guys that has a slabbed comic book. So I picked this up, this one, off of eBay. Yes, it's only an 8.5. Don't care. I just wanted to have a slabbed book. This is Spawn number 9, first appearance of Angela. I just wanted to have a slabbed book. And this is the one I selected that I could get at a reasonable price. I have a lot of issues of this. I was very excited about this comic anyway. Yeah, the grade's not real high, but I don't really care. And then the other day, I was at a comic book store. Let me move my light slightly. And I haven't been to a comic book store in like months. But I got Supergirl number 0. You could tell by the blues that this one is a little bit faded. I don't know if it's been in this case like quite a while. It's an older case design, but they only wanted like 20 bucks for it. I'm like, the comic itself is bringing like 10 on eBay, so I want a good Supergirl cover. Why not? Let's just go with it. So yeah, I just moved my light again. So yeah, I have slabs now, and they will go up on my wall in here. And maybe I'll do a room tour of my office here, maybe a little later on down the road. Other various books I have gotten. I actually picked up some comics from Walmart, picked up this Captain Marvel, and on the way home, totally minced this corner. We stopped and bought a chair from a thrift store and smashed it in there a little bit. Due to the size, I am going to move in just slightly here. Yeah, that's much better. All right, in that Walmart 3-pack, I finally got, I hadn't had any of these. This is America number 1. Don't care about this title. Not a fan of the character at all. Don't give a shit. But holy shit, is this lenticular cover awesome. See, it's Spider-Man and Green Goblin, then it's something else. The backs are all cool. Was very excited about it. Also got an issue of Howard the Duck number 1 out of there, which is kind of a whatever book to me. I don't really care. Picked up another set because I liked this Venom cover. Ended up getting some more lenticulars. I got Luke Cage, where he goes from like his old design to his new design, which I thought was really cool. Avengers, which does the same thing. Just these lenticular covers were awesome. And let's see. Picked up some books from eBay. Little known series that I hadn't come across before. Hyperactives. I got, it's from Alias Comics. You know, sometimes you just see like a weird little lot of books. You just go for it, because you just go for it. So there's cover A, and then I got issue 1. Issue number 2. Issue number 3 and 4. So to get like 5-issue pack of them, I was pretty excited about that. I think I only gave like, I was like 10 bucks for all 5 shipped. So, you know, when you get like some of this stuff, if it's odd enough and it's not something I've heard of, yeah, I'm gonna pop on it. This was a sympathy buy, is all this was. This poor thing was sitting at a local thrift store for $1.20. I think it even had like a discount on it. I wasn't gonna leave it. It was the only comic in the whole store. And I just thought, this poor thing's gonna die if I leave it there. Didn't want that to happen, so I picked it up. Picked up some Chaos books. Lady Demon, not one I'm really familiar with at all, but from a guy I had bought from before. And he just had some like really odd sets, and because it's an odd set and I've never heard of it, that's of course what makes me want to buy it. So I got just a little pile of those. Lady Demons, they came with Demon Slayer, and a lot of his stuff that I bought from him is complete with certificates of authenticity. This one is not signed, but they have like COAs with them, just for due to like really limited runs that they had. don't think that one has a COA, but yeah. And then issue number 3 of Variant. This I bought all by itself. This is issue number 1 of 22 Brides. This is the first appearance of Painkiller Jane. Painkiller Jane had her own title. She was an independent comic and had like independent action figures and everything of her. Just a character I always thought was pretty cool. And I thought it was, you know what, if I can for a few bucks, use my eBay dollars, I ought to pick that up and get the first appearance. Also picked up just a small Catwoman run. I just got a bunch of Catwomans. These are embossed though, and that's a little bit different. Even though I've just picked a lot of these up recently, I still thought it was worth, you know, the couple bucks I paid for them. Then elsewhere in comic book store that I actually went to a store, didn't spend a whole lot, didn't want to spend a whole lot. I picked up this copy of Black Cat number 1 just because it was on their recently released shelf and I thought that it had a really cool cover. I have bought several different versions and variants from White Widow, and this cover of number 5 I don't think I had, so that was one I definitely wanted to pick up, especially because it was cover price. And I don't know, this comic book store was so expensive. It was like ridiculously expensive. Came across a very weird little comic company called Tidal Wave Productions. And what they make is autobiography, or biography comic books of virtually anyone. They had Britney Spears, they had Donald Trump, they had Barack Obama, they had Danica Patrick, just like anybody you could think of, Joan Jett. The list just went on of like people that they had books of. I'm a big Demi Lovato fan. Well, was kind of, still am. I don't know. It's hard to say. But it was a great concert. I'll put it that way. Saw this and I was just like, that's pretty cool. This is before her latest like drug thing and everything like that. This was made like quite a few years ago. But they're really cool. They're not slanted. They're just a straight up, this is the story of this person's rise to where they are currently. And so I thought they were pretty neat. They were a little on the pricey side. The Betty book is not as biographical. It's a little bit of a fantasy because the real life story of Betty Page is actually much better than what they have in here. Going through their bins, picked this out. Told the guy, it has only $3 on it. And I told the guy, I was like, hey, is this a signature? Because that looks like Greg Horn's signature. And that's who did that cover. And he's like, yeah, it probably is, but we don't have it verified, so we won't charge it for that. We don't have a COA for it, so it goes in the bin. And I was like, well, you know what? I'm willing to give $3 for a comic that could possibly be signed by Greg Horn. I don't need a COA to enjoy it. So I picked that up. Also picked up this book, Betty Page number 4. This is, of course, the editing that they have on there, which, you know, it was in a black bag, but it didn't even cover anything that it was supposed to. So that was my most recent comic book haul. I know these last two are tad on the racy side, but you'll live. But anyway, that's what I picked up. I'm thrilled. I got some great books. I am now the owner of Slabs. If I can pull these down. So yes, I have Slabs, and that just thrills me. I'm not going to start slabbing anything. I'm not going to probably submit anything to be slabbed. I'm just happy to have some. Just a couple, something to hang on my wall. I'm definitely a guy who wants to open his books, likes to read them, and doesn't really care about their collectible value as much. But I just wanted to have some slabbed books because they're fun. Anyway, that's my whole story. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch you guys later. Bye.